Sebastian. I really appreciate it, Chris.
Oh, you guys are welcome. I mean, anything we can do to try to help.
You are absolutely right. These people are so gross and so foul. But you know, that's what they do.
Doing our thing, best we can.
Well, Chris, I'm just saying, if you guys want to help, here there's a new phone number that you can text.
Yeah, I saw that.
So see, their idea is, okay, let's attack Seth. But let me tell you this, when y'all up here joking Seth and what Seth is doing, this man right here has never searched a day in his life. Okay. He don't.
That's weird because who recalls Seth stating that he actually searched with Chris? Anybody? Do you even know what you're saying before you say it, Dolly? He did search. Seth and Chris actually searched together. Just because he's not doing your type of searching, which involves driving around and falling asleep behind the wheel or looking at the real estate, doesn't mean he's not searching.
Chris went with me for one night to go check out some leads that were coming off of Facebook, but they were 3 days old, I think. And after that,
everything that we've seen, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because he's trying so hard, guys. And I don't want to go any harder on him. I gave him some hell. I did. I gave him some hell. But I see this so different. It's like a light bulb turned on for me. And I've gone from being a little sus of him. Not that I thought he did anything, but I don't think he's doing anything sinister. I don't think he's involved in any way, shape, or form with Chris Proudfoot. I think Chris Proudfoot is putting an obstacle in front of this man every time he turns around. I think there's an obstacle in front of him every time he turns around. And you know what? Bless him for holding it together like he has, to be honest. Because all I've seen from, especially after seeing Chris pranking people. Can you imagine what he's doing to Seth? If he's willing to go on YouTube and fuck around and say, oh, hey, it's Chris at the end. How's he fucking with Seth? Is it with fake pictures? Is it with fake pants? Is it with fake glasses? I feel like Chris Proudfoot is actually trying to torment this guy. And he may be trying to torment him to his breaking point behind the scenes. If this guy, it's like we say about Chris and Sebastian, right? If he's willing to tell us what he did to Sebastian, imagine what he did behind closed doors, right? So we see Chris's personality come out on YouTube. Imagine what he's doing to Seth or has done to Seth. Maybe Davy Jones. I think that's why I said I don't want to replay that interview. I want to see what Tony Mathis does because I have faith in Seth Rogers. He's the only one that has given us anything real. Oh, they look like empty souls. Hey, Clover, thank you so much. You know how when people do something really bad to somebody and they lose their blank? That's what I see.
For the TBI meeting.
I don't see that in Seth Rogers. I don't see that in Seth Rogers at all. So him and Chris went chasing after leads that Chris got on Facebook that were 3 days old. And he rode in the truck with Chris. God knows what happened in the truck. What do you think happened in that truck when Seth was basically a prisoner in Chris Proudfoot's vehicle in the passenger side? Imagine being in the passenger side of this dude's truck and he's got some fake lead from Facebook and he's taking this dude out here. Why? Why is he diverting Seth with old Facebook leads. Chris Proudfoot, I'm telling you, he's going to be wearing silver bracelets soon. I have faith. I do. But yeah, let's listen to that last part again. That is really important to me. I think so, in my opinion, anyways. This is all my opinion. I have faith in this man, and I think he's doing what he needs to do. So no red flags. I find that hard to believe because Chris Proudfoot is one big, huge red flag. Okay? Okay? One huge red flag in Chris Proudfoot. So, maybe this is why Mathis is there to make it so Seth doesn't have to talk to them anymore. Y'all.
Chris went with me for one night to go check out some leads that were coming off of Facebook, but they were 3 days old, I think.
Has anybody seen any billboards that live in that area? I haven't heard. I don't know. Don't come in here gaslighting me today, guys. Not in the mood. Please don't come in here gaslighting me. I am listening to the own words of these interviews. I'm not making my shit up. I'm not playing shit with voice changers. This is their own words. And I don't know why anyone would have a problem with that. Looked with him first day from a 3-day-old Facebook tip. So this was a different night. Chris probably fucked with him one night and said, "Oh, hey, I got this lead." And he probably got Seth in the truck and fucking threatened him or something. What? Fight me. Does that seem far off from a Chris Proudfoot, what would you call it, tactic? To get Seth alone? Look at how he confronted him at the vigil, guys. Look at how he confronted him at the vigil. That was not a nice conversation. That was very confrontational. He was all up in Seth's personal space. And Chris Proudfoot gives himself away too. He says Sebastian was in people's personal space. No. That man, Chris Proudfoot, Seth's biggest cheerleader, he called him that himself. And he's being a smartass. I'm Seth's biggest cheerleader.
Fuck directly off.
No, you're not. I bet you he got poor Seth in that truck saying that there was a lead on Facebook and fucking threatened him. That he's not a nice dude. And that was in front of people. Exactly. So what I'm saying is we have to take what Chris Proudfoot does in front of people and says with no shame, like, I gave him a whack over the clothes with a belt. Imagine what he really did behind closed doors. Okay, so that tells me that Chris Proudfoot did, in fact, have an ulterior motive for taking him out there, because he said he took him out there for 3-day-old leads. He took him out there for 3-day-old leads and never, ever helped him again. We've watched enough Chris Proudfoot to know that he's one big, huge red flag, like I said before.